Hey guys, this is Hijabadore here, and today I'm here to review the, that was a fail. Today I'm here to review the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette, and guess what? This is my very first Anastasia Beverly Hills palette that I own myself. I have used their Subculture palette that is owned by my sister. And I bought this palette with my own freaking money, and this palette retails for $42, but I live in LA, so I had to pay the tax, sadly. So this came out around like $46 something, and the shipping was actually free. This is how the palette looks like. Almost all of Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes look like this. So this is how the packaging looks like. It is really nice purple color, and then you open it out and it looks their standard packaging. It is that velvety suede kind of texture, and then there's like a little sticker on the back, and this is how the palette looks like from the outside. And then you open it up, there's a little mirror. It comes with this brush right here, and this is how the palette looks like. I don't know if you can tell, the shade called Base had a few chunks that was falling out of the little pan, and it was like smeared all over the palette and all over the plastic of the brush, and also like on the mirror and stuff. So it was kind of messy, but I cleaned everything up, but I did not swatch anything. I haven't even touched the eyeshadows yet, so I'll be doing that in front of you guys today. You will be seeing my first impressions. As far as the brush goes, it is very stiff. I don't think I'll be able to use it. I am reviewing a foundation today, so I think the review will be up after this video, but that's why my concealer is looking a little weird. So yeah, just ignore that because we're just gonna focus on the palette. If you don't know, Norvina is Anastasia's daughter, and this is the very first time where she actually named something after her, and she created this whole palette. So there are 7 shimmer pigments. When I was looking at it all over Instagram, I thought that this whole row is matte, but the shade Love and Soul are actually kind of shimmery, that I'm kind of sad about, because I really wanted that shade Love to be matte because that is a very unique shade, and even the shade Soul is a very unique shade. And I actually think that this palette looks a lot more vibrant in the pictures and stuff, but when I look at it in person, I feel like these 4 shades, like Celestial, Rose Gold, Wild Child, and Summer, these are like the only 4 shades that are like really vibrant looking, and that would just really kind of pop on my skin tone. That's what just I'm thinking. I'm not sure because I haven't really swatched it. Okay, so I literally just touched the shade Dreamer just to swatch it, and I do see how much kickback there is, and I did not even use a brush or anything. I literally just used my finger. These eyeshadows are really soft, so I feel like you would have to be really careful. Alright guys, just wanted to show you, this is how crumbly it looks on my finger. Okay, this is the Dreamer. Oh my god! I'm literally just touching the shades, and do you see what happened to Rose Gold? And look what the hell happened to my finger right here. You see that? This is Summer. This is Wild Child. This is freaking Rose Gold. It has so much kickback even with my finger. So I don't know what the heck this is gonna do with a brush. Okay, this is Celestial. Celestial feel fine. Oh my god, Dazzling is just like Rose Gold. And maybe Drama is like the only nicely packed shimmer in here. Celestial, Dazzling, Drama. Okay, so I just turned off the back light just to show you the shades without any light in the back, and this is how they look like. Okay, I can already see that the shade Base and Love have a lot of fallout. This is Base, this is Soul, Incense, this is Love. If I'm doing a bad job with the focusing or whatever, just please try to forgive me for that. Okay, this is Volatile, Volatile has a lot of kickback. I already see that. Like, I'm trying to push it back inside the pan because I see the crumbs just falling off. Okay, and this is Eccentric and Passion. This is how they look. This is Volatile. This is Eccentric. And this is Passion. Passion has a lot of fallout too. So I do love the color story of this palette. Like, I really like how the shades go together, and I really wanted a palette that was not your basic palette, and these are very new and very nice colors that are put all together. I feel like you can even create like a nice daytime look with this palette. There are a lot of colors in here as well for you to experiment, so I feel like if you're traveling, this palette would be amazing, only if it works out. I love this palette because this is the only and my very first Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Kind of disappointed so far, but we'll see how this performs on my eyes, and then we'll take it from there. Alright, so let's start the demo. I'm starting off with the shade called Incense, and I'm just literally applying it in my crease, and then I forgot to apply the powder under my eye area to catch the fallouts. And then I'm taking the shade called Eccentric just to warm up that Incense shade because that was a little bit cool toned. And now applying the Passion shade on the outer corners of my eyes and a little bit on the under eye area. Now going in with a fluffier brush with the same shade Eccentric to really blend out all the edges, and this brush is E27 from Morphe. And now I'm gonna take the shade Summer, which I'm kind of scared to even like take on a brush because I'm just scared of the shimmers in this palette, and I'm just trying to cut my crease with this eyeshadow because I just wanted to see how powerful they are. And now I'm taking the Rose Gold, oh my god, and I'm just applying it on the center of my lid just to blend out the Summer shade. And as you can see, I'm just applying more of the Summer just to make it a little bit more vibrant. And then I'm taking the shade called Celestial and really carefully applying it on the inner corners because I didn't know what to expect. And then I'm taking the shade called Soul and just running it on the under eye area just to give it a little bit more dimension. I'm using the shade Wild Child just to brighten up a little bit inside of my inner corner, not inside but on my inner corner. And this is the eye look. I'm just gonna go off camera and finish the look, and then I'll come back. Alright guys, so this is the final eyeshadow look. I was in the middle of actually taking Instagram pictures, so I was just kind of getting ready for that. But I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys about the eyeshadows. I just put on some eyeliner and some lashes, and I don't know, like I was not really happy with the lip color, so I kind of changed it like 3 times, so my lips might be messed up. But as long as the eyeshadows go, like they look amazing on my eyes. I actually really like it, and I do like how the shimmers are so powerful that I did not even need no concealer to cut my crease or anything. I literally used the shimmers to cut my crease, and it looks pretty nice. But I'm not really crazy about the shade Soul in person. Like I really liked it in the pictures and everything, but when the palette actually arrived, I was just like, oh my god, that has a little bit of shimmer in there. It is like kind of like a lavenderish bluish shade, but honestly when I apply it on my skin tone, it looks great to me. Shimmers are amazing, but again, they're very hard to work with. If you're a beginner, I don't think that this palette is for you, but if you are careful with your makeup and you're careful with your eyeshadows, I feel like you can use it. I was very careful on my shimmers. I was literally like just like kind of wiping on top of them. I wasn't even like dabbing my brush in there. So yeah, they look really nice, and honestly I am loving the eye look. In the beginning I was just like, oh my god, what have I gotten myself into? But now I'm actually happy about the palette. But yeah, these eyeshadows are not your normal eyeshadows, and they are gonna give you a lot of fallout, a lot of kickback, so I do recommend doing your eyes first. And the eyeshadows are crazy pigmented. I am really liking it. I actually did not really use the shade Base because I honestly didn't have to today, but I will be creating more looks with this palette for my Instagram, so make sure that you stay tuned on my Instagram and make sure that you follow me on Instagram. If you ask me if I recommend the palette, I do love the colors in the palette. I do really like the pigmentation of the palette. I do think that it is workable. Like, it's way better than Subculture, like, do not even get me wrong there. But these shimmers are just very softly packed, so that's why they're all over the place and they're kind of crumbly. They just look amazing on my eyes. They blended amazing. I am actually going out with this makeup look today, and I'll see if the eyeshadows stay put, if they fade or what. So I will tell you by the end of the day. Oh my god, look at me. I managed to get my palette dirty already. Like, damn. I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, so I'm back, and it's been about like 6 hours since I've had this eyeshadow on. And don't even look at my foundation. Like, you need to go check out the foundation review when I upload it. I just wanted to show you how my eyeshadows are looking. Like, they're holding up really nice. Even the purple didn't fade or anything, and my eyelashes are kind of coming off, and I ended up changing the lip color as well. But I'm really happy with the eyeshadows. But my final word would be, if you know how to be careful with the palette, get this palette. If you like the color layout in this palette, get this palette. But if you are very crazy with your makeup and you just like to go in with the brushes and go crazy with it, I say stay away from this palette. But if you're just concerned about the quality and the pigmentation of the shades, then I say that yes, go ahead, buy this palette, because this palette is super nice. It looks amazing. Like, I'm still not over the colors in here. And if this is something that attracts you, and if this is something that you want to buy, then go ahead, buy this palette. Even though I've been touching my face, been touching my eyes and everything, and my shadows are still holding up amazing. They look amazing. They still look really nice. Like, as you can see, nothing faded or anything. I didn't even use no primer or nothing, so that is amazing. And I think I do see myself using this palette a lot, because there are so many different shades and so many different like stories in this palette. I feel like I can create so many looks with this palette. Once I'm used to the formula of Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows, I feel like I would enjoy this even more. And I think these shimmers are something like, you know, Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. These shimmers remind me of that. I don't own that palette either, but I have swatched it at the store. These shimmers do remind me of those textured eyeshadows that she had like in the previous palette, not the new ones. And I feel like the mattes are way better than the Subculture. A lot of people are saying maybe this is another Subculture kind of quality, but it's not. Like, these blended very nice, so I do not have any problem with the blendability of this palette. I only have problem with the eyeshadows crumbling up a little bit. That's it for this video. If you guys liked the video, then make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, like my page on Facebook. And I hope that I covered everything. If I did miss out on anything, I will try to put it down below in the description box. Take care guys, bye.